the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Trying to be heard above the noise. Got him. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I think one of the reasons this offense is so dynamic in the passing game is they've got multiple receivers that can hurt you throwing it. First play of the game, they get a first down throwing it to one receiver. And now in the second play, they get another first down throwing it to a different guy. As a defense, you don't know which guy to double cover. This is going to be a real cat and mouse game for the rest of this one.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Using his feet to buy time. On the move at the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Might be calling a hot route. Sayin to throw for it on fourth. Looking for a huge play. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. using his legs. It's Hill. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared, right?
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davison. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It'll be 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. And his throw is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Moore to the air again. Here comes the heat. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's Sayin to throw. Under fire. It's on target and complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeye!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throwing more. Fakes to grab. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air.
He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, and what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing one interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, becoming a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Again, it's Moore. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's... and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. More to throw for it on 4th down. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Might be changing the route. Throwing, say it. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Working that left side now. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Say it. It's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Zings it complete to the right. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They just keep firing. Still looking on the move. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Sayin. The throw to the outside is complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. The quick out. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the... And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dante Moore, pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down and 3rd down coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The run inside. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck, but look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. 4th down, Moore. Throws to the wideout. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think...
Anybody in my life, bro? Nobody fucking with you?
They go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Moore.
No. Pitt.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds
Yo,
left.
bro, you don't got no mic,
Well,
buddy.
you know, this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11.
Gonna take a shot.
Oh, yeah, this is Pitt.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. about set to get this second half underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't
He
quantify
called
it. I
that
don't know
shit,
how
man.
to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. On the move, it's Davison. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's Moore to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Oh, shit.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Extending the play.
No way.
And he reels it in inside the 30. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
Throwing more. Time to take a shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return,
gonna play the
but
full
the
game
bigger
out,
play
Brady.
was the fact that they forced the turnover. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Sayed. Got his man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Again, it's Sayed. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's loose. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And I don't know as a defense on 3rd down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open. Maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Sayed to throw. Here's a heat. Knocked off his feet.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback making checks. From the gun on third down, say it. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
He'll bring it out. It's Davison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dante Moore. It's complete to the right. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Ducks want to move quickly.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing, Sayin. Fires left. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. They're working that left side. Still on his feet at the 45. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Say it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it, Sayin. Fires to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. New set of downs after the completion. Sayin back to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Buckeye! Made the grab and took it on in for the the score.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop it.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore. He's going to run it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Quarterback may change this route. Say it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's got it. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Jackson. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the outside. Caught, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He might want another play. Again, it's Sayin. Looking for the goal line.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it. And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Fourth down, say it. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop. They'll go play action with Moore.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Here's Moore to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender.
Ohio. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Simon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. I'll try to get things off on time after the delay of game. Now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Manning to throw. Makes the catch. It's Lockett. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. 3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
To throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing complete.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run the sneak for it. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
The run inside. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now on the option. Quick toss. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Manning. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. Smashes ahead. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. quarterback making adjustments. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Really nice job by the quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do field work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly.
Finding some room. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
To throw, Manning. Looking for an open area to his left. Got the first down himself.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Running inside, it's Smothers. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Looking left. A strike downfield. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Might have a chance. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Sends it back in motion. Arch Madness. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Makes the grab on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sayin to throw. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sayin back to the air. Looking long. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Fires to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Manning. Looking for space to the left. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On the move to his left. Unleashes it on the run. He's got it down the field. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Moving away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. There's some room. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeye. A pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Manning. steps to his left, out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Off the RPO, complete. At the 45, on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. Arch is going to throw for it. They'll have 2 left to work with. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to change this route. Throwing, say it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a deep grab. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Sayin. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decisions.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive game.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Say it. Takes the easy completion. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Buckeyes heading quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Looking to scramble. Takes the easy one to the back. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Oh, it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Here's Arts to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got him downfield. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Here's Manning to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Right on the money. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Again, it's Sayin. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. Turns it on in midfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points, and now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pulls and fires complete. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Sayin back to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be changing the route. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Sayin quickly complete.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The Buckeyes with an answer.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Skips away from pressure. Looking down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing.
Going over the top. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to.
Ohio. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Miami's head coach told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Canes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's Sayin to throw. Smith with the grab over the middle. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Mensah shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go right back downfield. Hit as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Lofton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Up to the line at the 42.
Yo, chat.
Facing a 3rd and short.
Yo, chat. Come on, we gotta
Again,
start
it's
running,
Brown.
man.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short.
Hey, bro, who in here, bro? Who trying to play me, bro?
Against this defense.
I got 2 years right now.
Bro.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw.
Hitting that stuff, man.
It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation. See if they can...
Makes a grab and room to run. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Stumbled to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The offense changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Quick completion on the out route. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Sayin. Got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The run inside. It's Jackson. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You don't see that often. Quarterback sneak called, and they lose yardage. That tells me that this defense is getting a much better push inside from the D-tackle nose guard position.
Got his man on the right. Hard-hitting tackle. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Hauls it in. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd.
Number 96 on the field goal.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Makes the grab. It's Lofton. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Mensah to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Canes look to keep this drive humming.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Snags it, and he's open. All the way. Touchdown, Miami.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Say it. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Sayin. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Sayin. This one's complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 40. Makes the grab in their space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Buckeyes have it for the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watch the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling us, guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Julian with the play fake. Moving out to the right. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running inside, it's Fletcher. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards. They don't bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play. They just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll go play action with Sayin. That's caught. It's Johnson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to...
Turning it on! Touchdown! Buckeye! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using the quick game. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got his man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Hurricanes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. Trying play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Barrels ahead. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again.
This defense is playing aggressive and physical, attacking at the 1-yard line, Palmer. They are not surrendering anything.
And I think on offense here, this is 4-down territory. You're at the 1. Let's just run the ball. Let's be more physical. Let's answer the bell.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. There he goes. And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The Buckeyes with an answer.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Mensah throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake.
Snags it, and there's running room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Here's a little room there. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line. You got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Got his man down the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Vaughn. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The run inside. It's Jackson. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside. It's Jackson. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They get the